Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to my channel. I'm Bryce with Soiree Sounds. I am a wedding DJ and event DJ in Southern Indiana, and I typically do review gig logs and also product reviews on my page here. So this past weekend, we finished up with 3 events. We had 3 different events. One of my other DJs DJ'd one of the events, and I DJ'd 2. So it was a very busy weekend. I was very tired on Sunday and Monday, so I did not record, did not summarize those gigs, but I will summarize them now. We are in the middle of our busy season. We are DJing typically at least 1 event a weekend right now until about August. So a lot of gig logs coming your way, a lot of product reviews still in the process. I'm kind of behind on that, but be looking forward to those. I'm trying to keep you guys entertained and interested in my channel. So something that happened that was interesting with the wedding that I DJ'd this past weekend was the week of the wedding, the father of the bride reached out to me and he wanted to incorporate some music into his toast that he was going to give. It was more of a long ad-lib story that he wanted to add music to, and essentially every paragraph you can kind of see this would be part of a song, this would be him talking, part of a song, him talking, part of a song. He wanted me to essentially ad-lib parts of songs that correlated with the part of his speech. And it was in total of around 7 different pages, and he got this to me on Friday, the day before the wedding, and wanted me to, not a big deal for me to cue that up, to kind of cut hot cue where those parts of the songs were going to be. And, I was just going to essentially switch back and forth between each song, and there was in total around 21 songs that he wanted me to add into his speech. Well, he still also gave an opening welcome and a prayer before dinner that was around 5 minutes. So this guy is super long-winded. I could already tell just from talking to him on the phone that week that it was going to be a long speech. Well, after he gave his prayer and opening toast, the bride realized that he still had another speech to give, that he wanted to give another speech, and he was allotted 15 minutes for that. And she said, no more talking, because he kind of embarrassed a few people just in that opening toast. And it's a good thing she did, because he would have done a lot more of it during the original toast that he had planned with me. Because, let me read for you some of this. He was talking about a conversation that he had with the groom about, this is the father of the bride, mind you. He was talking about a conversation he had to the groom about him and his wife doing sexual pleasures. Could you imagine your father talking about that in front of all of your wedding guests on your wedding day? I couldn't see how it would go well. Anyways, I'll read you some of it. He was talking about him and his wife, a conversation they had in their kitchen, and he wanted me to play, this was about page 4, he wanted me to play the song Just Beat It, because his wife told him to leave her alone. And he wanted me to play Just Beat It, Beat It, Just Beat It. And then he goes into the paragraph and says, you can imagine my feelings. I didn't know if my wife wanted me to leave the room and he continues on to say the groom couldn't believe it that his wife, the bride's mom and the grandmother's daughter told you to beat it, literally. And he says, yeah, to play it safe. The groom asked, are you sure she didn't mean and then wanted me to play the song I Be Strokin' by Clarence Carter. And if you don't know how that song goes, look it up. It's a terrible song and what it references. So most of the speech is like this, and anyways, the bride cuts him off and tells him that he can't give the speech, and he was pretty frustrated with her. And I imagine he's the one that footed the bill of the whole wedding. So I can't imagine how that sunk into him, or how that kind of aged. I can't imagine he's going to have a happy conversation with her either that night or later on. But anyways, the wedding went really well. I'll show you some clips, and everything went smoothly besides the fact that I put in a good hour and a half of queuing these songs up, making sure that my cues were exactly clipped at the lyrics that he wanted. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Here's some clips of the wedding.